Morning, everyone. Welcome to Left Undone, Incomplete Investigations. I'm Kathryn. Happy Saturday. Let's see what's going on here. Let me go and check the chat. If you're new here, please say hello. Tell us where you're from. And welcome to our regular Saturday morning live at Left Undone. And I see Michelle, Mods here, Connie, hello. Emily, hello, everybody. Glad to see you all here this morning. Julie, hello. I feel like I haven't seen you in a week or two. Probably a week. Right? Hi, Eleni. So everybody, my mods are here. Behave. If you have anything you want to say, just drop it in the chat. We did our happy hour last night. It was pretty quiet. And Tracy, no, you did not tell me you had a daughter named Kathryn. And why is my phone making noises? We'll turn that sound off. Great name. Great name. There we go. We have Rita from New Jersey's here. Leighton. Your lungs feel like glass. Are you sick? You don't have COVID, do you? Hopefully not. I went and got just for the heck of it, since insurance pays for it, I went and got the antibody test, and I do not have COVID antibodies. So I'll make sure I'm even more, we always have that thing like, I think I had it. Well, clearly, if I did, the antibodies are gone. And if I didn't, I can get it. So either way, so I don't have antibodies. So it was good to know. Insurance covers it. It was really easy. Went to LabCorp. Took my blood, made an appointment online, went in. They texted me from my car when I was ready to see me. I went in. They drew one vial yesterday, got the results this morning. So I do not have antibodies. So I will just stay on my own in my house with my mother and hopefully get the vaccine. People are asking about the vaccine. The thing with the vaccine is it was not rushed. It was a vaccine that's been worked on for years. They've been working on a COVID vaccine for years for SARS. And all they had to do with this vaccine was literally tweak a protein. So actually, they did put it through quite a bit of testing and everything for where it's at. So that is, a lot of people are so like, oh my God, they hurried it. They rushed it. They did not. I've been to webinars and all kinds of stuff for work recently about the vaccine and about the virus. And I've learned a lot lately. So hello from Denmark. Welcome, Mary Ann from Denmark. Yes, Connie, you can. If you have a LabCorp, I went online. I saw an article. And I went online and I could have gone to LabCorp or Quest, I think. And LabCorp, I was able to do everything right online. There's one close to me. And you don't need a doctor's order. You just put it in, they approve it. And then I did it all on my phone. And then I went and checked in. I made an appointment when I checked in. It was all within hours of doing it and making the appointment and going. So you can do it. Yeah, I'm really good with the vaccine. I'm more than happy to try it. I don't care. I'm more afraid of the virus than the vaccine. You know what I mean? Like, what's the bigger devil here? A vaccine with some side effects or a virus that might wind you up in the ICU and even worse. So, but just to, I don't think mainstream media has gotten very clear about it because they literally like controversy in the world. But this is a vaccine that has been tested for years regarding SARS. And, they're from the same family. So they had to tweak a protein in that vaccine to make it work for this virus. I'm Rita, I just saw that you said you're having surgery. Hope you recover easily enough. I know. Yes, and that makes sense too. If you're not high risk or you're not out in the public and you're not, a police officer, a medical professional that's dealing face to face with COVID possible people, then why rush for it, right? Absolutely. Like me, I could probably go ahead and get it just because I have an RN license, but I am going to wait a little bit until it's available to the general public, and then I'll be in line First one, I'm getting it. I get the flu shot every year. I'm not an anti-vacciner at all. So, and remember, there are side effects. Remember when your babies got their DTP vaccine back when they were babies and they got a fever and you had to give them Tylenol and they were cranky and hot and they woke up all night. And that was a brand new baby having side effects from a vaccine. Vaccines do have side effects. Julie, I'll go Monday to Mag's Pharmacy to COVID testing. Malcolm moved out, bought her new pretty house and gone. This just started with fever, cough, chilling, and severe diarrhea. You should get tested for sure. Those are all signs. How can you taste? How's your sense of taste and smell? And Emily always got another project going on. She's always got another project going on while she's in chat. Lori Day, did you say something? I could not get on happy hour last night for some reason. Okay. I don't know what happened last night. It was weird. It wouldn't even show me the count of people that were in there, but they were there. Like Michelle was there and Jess was there. There were a bunch of people there, but I couldn't see, like, according to my little count that it shows me up in the corner, it said nobody was here, but they were talking in the chat. So something was really screwed up with that last night. I think I'm not going to go through the StreamYard for the members only stuff because it seems that's when it's screwing up. But it was pretty cash. I think people are busy with the holidays right now. And I think that's why we're going to put the mystery night on hold. I was going to do it tomorrow night, but everybody's so busy. I'm like losing my mind busy between work and this and trying to get ready for Christmas and still moving into my house and getting the backyard in order because I have to have that done by the end of the month. Well, started. So I'm just so busy. I have to have tomorrow off. So we're going to skip mystery night for tomorrow. And I'll tell Carrie because I know she was super excited about it. There is a 10% discount on merchandise. I still don't have my merchandise shelf because YouTube apparently takes their time with that. And but you guys can go to my Teespring and use the keyword for the 10% off is Christmas. We did put sweatshirts up there. I know that they are out of stock on some sizes. Hi, Julie. Thank you, Julie. Taste is not good. You're great working. Oh, okay. Thank you. Julie's been trying to get me working. She's been trying to get PE to have me on for some. And it's, Julie, I know you've been working on that for a long time, and it's okay. We're good. If they want to, that's great. If not, we'll be fine here in Left Undone on our own little island. So yeah, and I, did reach out to Zav Girl because she has. So you guys had told me that she has a good video on malachite, so I thought we could do a collab about malachite stuff. And she did email me back, and then I emailed her back again, but I haven't heard back again yet. So hopefully we'll hear back from her. Yes, Julie, please feel better and stay hydrated. Don't take Motrin. Do not take ibuprofen if you think you have COVID. Please do not take Tylenol only. Ibuprofen supposedly has some kind of an issue with COVID that makes it worse. Oh, yes. And Trisha also had a message to me in her live chat the other day. She asked me to email her, and I did, but I have not heard back from her either. So there's some great channels and great people out there, definitely. And Betty Smith is from Southern Minnesota. Welcome, Betty in Minnesota. Good morning, Robbie. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Connie. Aspirin, for pregnant women, they're actually telling pregnant women to take low dose aspirin while they have COVID because of the issue with blood clots with COVID. So aspirin's probably not a bad idea to take. They're using it for the blood thinning purposes. Good afternoon from Bardstown, Kentucky. Hey, Fiber Sleuth, isn't there a big case out of Bardstown? Wasn't there a podcast about Bardstown, Kentucky? I know there was. I'm pretty sure. Tell me. Hey, you guys, if you want to support my channel and you want your Christmas Story leg lamp. There is a link. I put it in the description for my Amazon affiliate link, Amazon influencer link. I don't know. I guess I could be considered an influencer, which I don't even understand what that means. But I did get approved for their influencer link thing. And if I don't get people to click on it and buy something, I lose it after a certain amount of time. So I don't know if anybody's clicked on it or bought anything yet, but I have the that leg lamp on there. When you click on it, you go right to my page. There's a place where you can buy the leg lamp and the Charlie Brown tree. And I'm going to add more stuff. I added my robot vacuum on there too. But when I have time to think, I only want to put things on there that I love. You guys can go through there and shop for anything on Amazon if you have an Amazon Prime or an Amazon account. And my channel will get a little cut. So that's really awesome. If you don't mind, it's a great way to support my channel, and you don't have to throw me any money. And I still get my Amazon affiliate influencer account to stay good. Okay, that's what it was. Hi, Jackie. How are you? Barnstown has been said to be suspicious. And Lisa says, police officer murder disappearance in Barnstown. Oh, okay. I don't think I've ever listened to that podcast. I don't know what it's called, but I remember hearing an ad for it. But there's a podcast about Bardstown. And you guys, my daughter's her podcast is up and running. It is called Speaking Postpartum, and she is interviewing if anybody has any issues or mental health interest in mental health. And maternal mental health is what she's focusing on. And she is interviewing people that have had different postpartum experiences. It's not really true crime related, but it is interesting. And I always want to give my own child a shout out. It's called Speaking Postpartum. Thank you, Jackie. Much appreciated. Very much appreciated. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Jackie. You're always so sweet. Always so sweet. Let's see. Missing a little bit of stuff. So I don't know if you watched I did a video a while back about Noah McIntosh. Super sad story. Took place in Corona, California. The father was actually torturing this little boy. The mother pretty much probably knew about it and turned her back. She was living in her car, but still visiting them. The dad had the kids, the girl and the boy, and the daughter even was known to help him, because his dad hold his legs down. He was putting him in ice cold water in the bathtub for hours. He was torturing this little boy for a long time. And his name is Noah McIntosh. Well, the grand jury indicted him for the murder torture of his 8-year-old son. I think very recently there was an article posted, and let me share it with you on my screen. So I did do a video if you want to catch up on this story, because I'm going to follow the case through trial. So he should be going to trial soon. But here it is. Riverside, California grand jury indicted 34-year-old Corona man for the 2019 murder or torture of his 9-year-old son. I thought was it 2019? I guess it was. God, I feel like it was 2018. I feel like it's been so long. The indictment, which is unsealed Friday, Bryce McIntosh was charged with 1 count of murder with special circumstances, allegation of torture, and 1 count of willful child cruelty in the death of his son, Noah. Special circumstance allegation makes McIntosh eligible for the death penalty. A decision whether to seek the death penalty will be made at a future date by Riverside County District Attorney Mike Hestrin. While the DA's office has already filed the same charges in a criminal complaint against McIntosh, due to numerous delays in the case moving forward to a preliminary hearing, a decision was made to present the case to Riverside County Criminal Grand Jury. And the grand jury did choose to indict McIntosh on November 19th, meaning he will now move directly to trial with his next court date in February. And then it just goes into the story, and I did a whole video on it, but in March 19, Corona police were called by Noah's mother to check on her son, and she told police McIntosh Noah had been missing for several days, but had not reported missing. He's the cutest little boy. So cute. And then it goes into the abuse involved Noah being in the bathtub, cold water, Noah being handcuffed. Noah's sister described helping her daddy at times by holding Noah's legs down. He purchased muriatic acid, 24-inch bolt cutters, 32-inch gallon trash can, 2 pairs of long cuffed gloves, and a 128-ounce bottle of drain opener prior to Noah's disappearance. And then the Corona police assisted the FBI. So you can see all this, but it's just the story. But I do have a video on it as well. So it's horrible. It's a horrible, horrible story. So I do have a video on it, but I do want to follow the trial when it goes to trial, because it's basically, you know, I lived in the area when it happened. Then no, I didn't. I was already in Oregon, but it really hits close to home, and it's just horror. Yeah, pure garbage of a human. Seriously, that is exactly it, Air. I know. You would think we are hardwired to care for the young. I mean, children are just, it's just terrible. Yeah, they think he might have been, they does all them, lives close by the mother, did nothing to protect him. Yep. And the mother's sister has commented on my, and appreciated that I did do the video on it. So she said, yeah, nothing's moved forward. This was a few months back when I did the video, and she was appreciative that we're going to follow the case. So I don't follow cases when there's nothing going on. Like, we have all these cases out there lingering, which nothing's happened so far. But when something happens, when there's arrest, when there's, you know, court, we will continue to follow the cases that I've already posted, for sure. I just don't want to beat a dead horse when nothing's happening, you know? It's terrible. Yeah. Let's see. Jackie, I want to do a shout out for my niece who was murdered in 2019, Tucson, Arizona. Lorraine Salas Martinez, killed from act of kindness. Oh, that's awful. Jackie, was there an arrest? Was it somebody prosecuted for this? Yes, submit cases. We are going through them. Michelle, do you, or Jess or somebody, do you guys have the link, or Eleni, for the, Michelle's pretty on top of having all the links. For the case submit form, if you guys want to submit any cases to me, we are going through them and finding all the stuff so I can put a video. Yes, here you go. Eleni's got it right there in the chat. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Thank you. Yes, Jackie, she will. And that's such a sad story. And you guys, I told you about my friend too, my best friend, who I'm still convinced was murdered, but it's taking forever to get anything going with that as far as like the private investigator goes. And with COVID, it's been hard to get people to make moves. You're fine, Michelle. We can do it twice. Some people might not see it. Oh, he's a homeless man. Okay, where did I go? He's a homeless man, but no trial. They keep putting off due to COVID. So he's incarcerated right now. Okay. Where's Ron? Ron, where are you? Are you here? Jackie, I saw an article about it. She was going to give him food. Oh, that's terrible. Do I follow the Watts case? I haven't done any videos on the Watts case because I started my channel after it was kind of all said and done. And I know it's a crazy case, and, you know, so I haven't followed it. I mean, I follow it personally. I follow it, but I haven't followed it on the channel. Is there anything new? I can't discuss the case close to me. It's under investigation, but I'm definitely heartbroken. Yeah, Emily told me about a case. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's like every day that's close to her, that's under investigation, but you never think it's going to hit close to home, and then it does. And that's the thing. I mean, and then it does. So Emily, please keep me posted on that, please. I want to know what's going on with that as you get more information and what can be let out. Is the chat frozen up? Okay. Yeah, the Watts case is over. What is that? Connie Watts wants to know the DNA of Nico. Oh, Chris Watts does? He wants to know the DNA of Nico? Oh, wow. Huh. Wonder why. Trying to say that Shanann, it was not his kid. What an idiot. He's a dumbass. Sure. whatever. He's a waste of time. He is a waste of time. Seriously. What's new with Echo? Let's see. What's new with Echo? Nothing that I know of. Let me go look. I'll look on the Bring Echo homepage real quick here to see if there's anything new. No, the last post that she has are the GoFundMe. She posted about that. Let's see what her GoFundMe is up to. Let's see, I'll share it. Her GoFundMe is up to $2,060. She wants to use it towards reward. The money we got the other night, I was going to either send over to, I got to see how much YouTube takes, but I was going to send over to Duty Ron or to her directly on her GoFundMe. I may just send it to her GoFundMe because she said she's using it towards reward. So that would be fine. Lots of new publicity on her though. Yes, we got other channels. There's all kinds of channels taking. I reached out to Adventures with Purpose, and so I reached out to Jared directly, his email, and he seemed interested. Although he told me he didn't have an hour to watch my video, but whatever, Mr. 750,000 subscribers, too busy for me. I'm just teasing. But I watch his videos. But anyways, he just wanted like the footnotes. And so I did get I did tell him the basics, and I gave the information to get directly a hold of him to Kelsey, and hopefully she did. Yeah. And then also what was I going to say? Oh, and then again, she was going to reach out to Donna Serafina, because Kelsey's open to anything. She's open to anything that can help her. Kelsey's open. So I gave her that contact information, and Donna had passed on a phone number to give to Kelsey. So hopefully they hooked up too, and hopefully she'll do something. I just think the more that her story's out there, the better for everybody, for her to keep awareness so it doesn't go cold. Thank the Lord for your channel and other channels posting, sharing video, missing Echo. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's about, it's what we can do to make a difference. Oh, also, let me put up I want to show you I'll share this with you. I put my website together, and it is available for you to go to. I'm still working on it, but here it is. And I can get rid of that. So here, when you pop in, you can go right to the YouTube channel, or you can see it. And it just has, the merchandise link, submit a case, Left Undone, find out more. There's me. And I put pictures of the victims and not the criminals on here. You can join the mailing list. You can click right over to my Twitter, my Facebook, my YouTube, my Insta. And then you can go to the About Me. Tells about me, become a patron, donate, buy me a coffee. The Instacart link, the Amazon link are right here. Contact me is here if you want to contact. Shop is kind of funky. This takes you to the Teespring store with the merchandise. And then this is just, okay, so this takes you to the Teespring as well. And then here's the code for Christmas for 10% off. You can, eventually I'm going to put a thing here with what you guys say, like review. And then here's a link to go back to the Amazon. So it's just stuff. And then the cases, I have the Echo Lloyd case, and then I put in a link for Echo here with the videos about Echo in here and the live stream. So everything's in one spot for you. And back to the cases. Here's Justice for JJ and Tylee link. And then this goes into my first video, the second one on that, most recent videos on the Daybell case, and links you back to this stuff too. So how does it look? What do you think? You like it? Oh yeah, and then if you go to the Teespring merch here, let's see, yesterday it wasn't loading for me. Let me share it again. So if you go to here, you can see how it's not really like the items aren't loading right now, but it's not me because they were there. They were all done. They were fine. Let's see if I give it a minute. It's weird. Like, see how it's not loading the actual picture? And that's Teespring. That's not me. It's just doing this blank thing. All right. So let's see. I don't know why it's not showing you the hoodies. I don't know if anybody else want to try on their computer and see if it's working for you, but it's got this, and I don't think it's me. I think it's them. So that's kind of a bummer, but it's not working right. You like the website? Thank you. Yes, please hit the like button, you guys, everyone. Linda, not sure if they took her car or house on May 15th when Kelsey went to check on her mom again. She found someone had been in the house messing it up and her car was there. She called the police then. Yeah, it looked like somebody was staying in her house. Not her, according to Kelsey. Kelsey says she was very OCD. And then that's the other thing. Oh, we can go back to the Lori Vallow case. Annie actually commented back on one of my comments yesterday on her Dr. Phil with, or not Dr. Phil with not Dr. Phil, Dr. Oz, on her Dr. Oz interview. I'm good, Loose Can. How are you? How you doing? And she said that, it'd be nice if the people that actually gave you this information at the beginning would actually come clean, come forward and talk about it, because one thing could really help this case, and Lori needs to be looked at. And then Nanny had said that the pictures, did you guys all see the pictures of Joe Ryan's apartment? So there's pictures of Joe Ryan's apartment. Did you see them? Let's see if I can find those. We'll go back. We have to go to Lenny. You have them up on the Facebook group, right? I'll go back to that. Let me see if I can find it. I'm scrolling before I show you. But there's pictures of Joe Ryan's apartment, and according to Annie, he was a neat freak, not anything like his apartment would be. Okay, I found him. Let's see. Share screen again. So that's the outside. Here's his kitchen. Looked like somebody had cooked. There's some pasta sauce in a pan. And then an office room. But Annie says there's things that Lori wound up showing her later on that were not, she can't spot in these pictures that Lori said she was able to get when after the police let her in. So there's that. Covered up the names of the medications he was on. Looks like a couple of plates. It must be his wallet and money right there, right? His belt clip. And yeah, the pot with the pasta sauce out. And according to what Annie was saying, she said that this went in by the way he would have left his apartment. Who came for dinner? His shoes, his backpack, front door area. And that makes sense. Look, his shoes, he took his shoes off when he came home and he puts them neatly right here, right? I mean, anybody that's neat does that. And then this book is interesting to me, whatever this book is, some spiritual now book or something like that. And apparently his body is in this bed, which seems a little weird because how is he laying? It looks like a queen size bed. Or is it just mess from his body have been there? Right? Weird, right? 3 locks on the door. And this is interesting. Paper towels, coffee plates, whatever. What's in here? 2 glasses, water bottle, stuff on the floor, covered up. And then someone pointed out that this stuff is organized very neatly too. That was in his cabinet. Drawers are open. That's interesting. Clothes look pretty organized and are normal. I wonder what's up with the cleaning supplies all over the house, though. That's kind of interesting, right? Other shoes are organized over here. These shoes are over here. So he has his shoes kind of like orderly throughout the house. But other stuff looks kind of rifled through, in my opinion, right? There's the 2 glasses. Ricola. And I don't know what's all this. Like trash in the apartment? Is that trash or is that bags of clothes? What is that? There's more stuff. Blood pressure plays the lotto, I guess, and his blood pressure cuff. And I wonder what his readings were. That would be interesting to know. Someone did mention that before. His ID. His passport. This is this must be the police is taking the report. So interesting, huh? Let's see what you guys had to say. Were those locks on his bedroom door or entry door? I think it's the entry door. Is that normal to have on his front door where he lived? I wonder if he was fearful for life after Alex did that to him. Yeah, interesting, right? Because that seems weird for an apartment, but. Lenny says, the book by the bed is Power of Now, Spiritual Enlightenment. Huh. What's it about? I guess spiritual enlightenment. That's kind of a dumb question. Very strange how he was in some areas so neat, in other areas. Yeah, like almost like rifled through. And did he have somebody for dinner there? Very strange. This can says he was whacked for show. Like, Michelle says he's a donor. Yeah, Michelle, we've been through this. Michelle's like, well, he's a donor. Maybe he donated some organs. And we're like, and Jessica was like, he was laying there for a week or two. The most he could have donated was his teeth. So doubtful we can find whatever was donated to anybody, if anything. Did the cops do anything in Joe's apartment? Any forensics? I don't know. I would hope, but I don't know. Yeah, the bags in the closet are weird, right? I don't see that being like trash. Yeah, something's weird, right? Something's weird. I personally, I just think that there's more. I'm glad they're looking into it. Let's just say that, right? Yeah, Venus, something does not sit right. It's very strange. Very strange. Thank you, Eleni. $10 super sticker. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. I wonder where Ron is. Ron's always here. I'm kind of starting to worry about Ron. I haven't heard for a while. Maybe recycled back. Oh, maybe it was all water bottles yeah, for recycling. Maybe that could be the case for sure. Leighton, okay. Not that Lori was not involved, because I don't know, but frankly, he was into drugs, alcohol big time too, and was almost 60, young, but he did have some hard living. Yeah, well, no, I know he was on medication. From what we heard, alcohol to the medication that he was on was so that you don't drink. It was, he did struggle with alcohol, but I mean, I don't think they did a real thorough autopsy. I think it was just like a spot check autopsy, and they know that he was on this and he was on that, and he had high cholesterol and he had high blood pressure, and they just said, okay. But, I mean, a lot of people do, and they don't mysteriously die in their 50s. It's just weird. I'm still confused about this one. And we don't know. We just don't know. Oh, yeah. There's that link to the Facebook group if you'd like to join that as well. You saw tinfoil? No, yeah, no. He was sober from what I'm understanding, and he was on medication for his sobriety. It was not a thorough autopsy. Exactly. Yeah, it was not. We're talking about Joe Ryan. Kathy, do you personally think there's going to be any charges for Lori with the death of Charles? I'm really hoping. If Arizona doesn't come up with something pretty soon, I'm going to be really disappointed in them, because it seems like everything that went on in Arizona, if you want to go murder somebody, just go move out to Chandler or Gilbert and do what you got to do, because, and that is sarcasm, people. I'm not saying to do that. But after Brandon's, attempted shooting, they know the Jeep, they know the license, they know it was their Jeep. They know it was the Jeep that registered Charles that Tylee drives, and at that point, Tylee was missing. So who was driving it? And Alex is dead. That means Lori would have been the one that was in control of that Jeep if Tylee was missing and Lori was dead. So bring freaking Lori in, on that one too. Who did it? And yeah, I'm just really, really surprised on the level of, and then all the crap from when Charles was trying to get help in Arizona, all that time, and Lori went to the police and blah, 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 and 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 I passed with flying colors and all that stuff she did. I just am just really disappointed in that Chandler Gilbert area majorly. And then Jason Mao's ad for a Jeep. Yes, remember that. Jason Mao advertised for a Jeep the next day, right? After the shooting. So those people, I mean, I'm just flabbergasted, Leighton, really, honestly, that nothing has come of that. And Lori should be looked at in Charles. And they said maybe after the first of the year, Justin Lemon posted an article about it. So let's hope. Let's hope. Yeah, it was the next day, right? Right. Beep, beep. Who's got the keys to the Jeep? Seriously, where are the keys to the Jeep? Annie says she doesn't trust law enforcement in Arizona. Well, I wouldn't at this point either, because everything is being shoved aside unless they're really just waiting. Okay, now that makes sense, and that would be good. So this trial will be heard first, and they'll use info from this trial on new charges. So if that's the case, okay, I'll be patient. But it's awful weird, right? Jason Mao guy should be looked at harder. I know, very strange. Yeah, I hope that stuff is going to happen. I know there's no statute of limitations on murder charges, so they may think, okay, they're in jail, they're locked up, they're not going to hurt anybody right now. But if there's anybody connected to them, what are they doing? These people. Lori just looked so normal. That was a problem with police taking Charles seriously. Yeah, she looked normal. but normal people can be cuckoo. Thank you, Michelle, very much. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Murder has, no statute of limitations. Exactly. I think they felt so above everything that they all got a laugh from the Jeep ad, or he was sending a smart ass message. Jason Mao was ended up to his neck. Yeah. And he did the podcast with them. Also, once charges drop, the defense is entitled to all the evidence the prosecution has. Until then, they don't. Oh, okay. So maybe they're stalling on purpose. Look how smart you guys are. Thank you. Normal like Julie Rowe. My sister is asking me all questions. Hold on, let me answer her. We have a gate, so she's trying to figure out if she's ordering something for my mom, if there's specific instructions. They all get through the gate. Like the UPS guy and everybody, they all get through the gate. Or they call me. Okay, sorry, you guys. Clearly, my family does not watch my live streams. Yeah, so that makes sense. It's helpful, you guys. I love when you guys are smart and you let me know what you're thinking or why certain things are happening the way they are, because it's super frustrating to not know why they're not bringing these charges forward. And then Lori Day says, is there a normal time for murder charges to be brought once the current trial date is set? Robbie, since I'm not going to do the mystery night tomorrow, do you want to get together either tonight or tomorrow or today or tomorrow sometime? And then you can help me with the OBS stuff. It's up to you if you have time, either that or this week. Let's see. Okay. The book is The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. It's about a guide to spiritual enlightenment. Okay. What about Tammy's autopsy? Good question. They must have it. They just haven't released it as far as I can say. Okay. All right. After I'm done, when you have time, I'm going to eat something and then we can do it. That would be so helpful. Robbie's going to help me get my system even more dialed in than it already is here. So, okay, this afternoon would be great. Perfect. Okay, let's see. Also, some states have a time limit between charges being brought and then the trial. Like if they charge them for murder, they only have a year till trial. Oh, that's true too. That's true too. I didn't even think about that. And then Kay and Larry are going to be on the ID channel. They're going to be on the ID channel December 21st. We're trying to figure out if we can do a possible watch party for that, but it's a 3-hour special on the case with Kay and Larry. So it should be really good. So we'll definitely, is it the 20th or the 21st? I might be wrong. It's the 20th? I think you're right. I think it's the 20th. Okay, December 20th. Okay, I was wrong. December 20th. Lenny says the 20th. Robbie says the 20th. Then Robbie says, oh, the 21st, but that's probably me. And Lenny says the 20th. Okay. And Chad knows what he did to Tammy. Exactly. This is going to be like the case that never ends. I think once one thing goes, then more things are going to come. I mean, there's just too many murders. There's just too many dead people. The apartment pic. Did you see any flies or insects in those pics? I didn't, but I didn't look that close. What else did I write down? And then, So on January 6th is the reunion of Lori and Chad in court. So I am going to remember to take that day off work so we can live stream it. If court's going to be there, I'm going to actually put in for PTO on Monday. Michelle, somebody remind me to put in for my PTO for January 6th. And if they change it, I'm going to be so mad because I'm going to put him to take the day off. I want to do a watch party here we'll do it on YouTube. We'll just do a watch party of the trial because the reunion should be interesting. I'll be like, is she looking at him? Is he looking at her? What's going on? So we're going to have to watch that for sure. Well, it'll be fun to watch it together. So that will be the January 6th. And you guys need to tell them that it's very important that they don't change the date because I got to take PTO from my day job. Okay. So they change the date, they're in trouble. And you're going to all write them and say, please do not change the date. We have Kathryn taking the day off just specifically for this. Lori will be all dolled up. Yeah, she'll probably get her jail makeup going. Yes, he did. Chad said Garth was there the whole time when Tammy died. That's interesting. Really interesting. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping that it's going to be via Zoom. That's what they've been doing. So I'm hoping so we can watch it. Do you think that I think they'll actually be in court, right? Because Michelle, you said they're going to actually call witnesses and everything on that. I know. Too bad everyone will have masks. Maybe they'll give them their vaccine by then. Well, we'll volunteer for Chad and Lori to get their vaccine first so that we can see their face. Chad never wears a mask. He hasn't worn a mask once in court. I think Lori wearing it on purpose. Change of venue, yeah. January 6th. Oh, Lori's Botox line. Botox only lasts a few months. It only lasts like 3 or 4 months. You really need to get it like every 3 or 4 months. So yeah, she's going to be all messed up. And if she has fillers or anything, those are gone too by now. So I think Garth knows too much. Is he on the witness list? Just that's what they need. Just temper shots for sure. Face shields. Yeah, we want to see her lips, Lori. That's what experts say. If that was nothing, they would have released it by now. Chad's lawyer is pissed it's not being released. Right. I did see that he said that, but there's something there. There's got to be, or they would have released it like they did Alex. If they thought Alex was regular old, died by pulmonary embolisms, I'm still baffled by that completely. And today is the anniversary of Alex's death. December 12th. 1 year. He died 1 year ago today. Oh, yay. Andy Kranz is here. Thank you for being here. She didn't miss it live. Yeah, my love. You missed my love. My life. I know what you mean. Autocorrect. And then yesterday, sadly, is the day that Tammy Daybell's body was exhumed, a year ago yesterday. So, and today is the day that Alex died 1 year ago today. I don't have a witness list, but he should be. Yeah, I thought we had a witness list at some point. Plus, Timmy was exhumed, yesterday, and then Alex died today. I hadn't even heard about this case until like the first week of January. First week of January, I think, is when I started really paying attention to it. Psychic Donna Serafina agrees with you. Satanic calendar theory. I know. And she said she hadn't even watched mine on it. And she went and looked at it. And she had the whole 3-day thing because I couldn't figure out why maybe that was a day off here and there because it was always like a day off. But according to her, there is oh my goodness, Eleni. Eleni, how are you so organized with all this crap? Like, seriously, where's a picture of this? Boom, Melanie has it. Where's this information? Boom, Melanie has it. It's like she's like, I don't know. It's just I just picture her house right now with like files of like files. Tammy, date. We love you. You're awesome. You are like the go-to person. Okay, she has a file. I just picture your house full of files like JJ cabinet, drawer, date, December 12th. What happened that day? Okay, here's what happened that day. When Lori is in court with Chad, she acts all cute and sassy. Oh. Yeah. Too bad we all can't be there. Yep. She has notes. All right. Well, you're very valuable here. Believe me, extremely valuable. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's fine. Tomorrow's good. Because we're not gonna do mystery night. I'm gonna have to tell Carrie she's gonna be bummed, but because she really enjoys it. But I gotta get my tree up. I gotta do some stuff to make it feel like holidays, even though we're stuck, So I have got to do stuff this weekend. So tomorrow's perfect. I can do the rest of my decorating and everything today. We do love Eleni. She's awesome. And she's, she is our file cabinet. So it works. Let's see. I saw Donna Serafina's video on that. Actually, the weekend that Chris Watts killed his family, it was the marriage of the Beast State that Saturday, also for 2018. Somebody said that they followed that too over there. When's Lori and Chad's anniversary? I was back in November 6th. Eleni? November 6th. Am I right? And that also is a date according to that satanic calendar. All right, Loose Can, we'll see you later. Stay safe for sure. Remote viewing of Lori yields no twos from her. What a F and B, she cares for no one but Lori. Yeah, she only cares about Lori. Eleni has a photographic something. I have a notebook, but I cleaned my house to decorate for Christmas. I'll put my notes in a bag under my tree. Yeah, there you go. Organization and memes are some of the best things of this group, for sure. She definitely has it down. Just snap your fingers if you need a bit of information on this case, especially, and Eleni has it. She probably knows all your birthdays, too. I'm just kidding. What else are we going to talk about before we're done? We're just going to go for, till noon. So 8 more minutes. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I missed that's happening out there in the world. Oh, it was November 5th. Okay, there you go. That was their anniversary, November 5th. Okay, thank you. Yeah, poor Colby. Can you imagine? I can't imagine being that one left kid after my mom did that and wound up a sicko, doofus man. Do you think Lori will get all dolled up with Giles Cosmetics for the hearing? Oh, yeah. Whatever she can get her hands on, she's going to do it for sure. She's a spy. I think Canadians are pretty neutral. I don't think they send spies to the U.S. to follow our YouTube channel, Michelle. Spy from Canada. I know, these kids are horrible. It's so sad. Remember the 5th of November. Oh, there you go. That's a good way to do it. Yep, there you go. Now I'll remember. Remember the 5th of November. That's a song. Anybody else have any big, huge info to drop in? Andy Crayons. I decorated my tree today and inadvertently made it all red and white. So I put a Santa hat and scarf as a tree topper and called it a theme. There you go. Gorgeous. Didn't they say they could wear regular clothes? Yes, that was a thing they did put in there. Kathy, hey, Kath. Lenny is the Left Undone. Lenny is Left Undone is in the house lawyer, parallel encyclopedia, wealth of information. Bravo. Yeah, for sure. She is. She's the encyclopedia, the file cabinet, the in-house lawyer. It's that for sure. For sure. She's a goddess, not where sure mine will go. Oh, Lori's a goddess in her own mind, and probably in Chad's mind, I guess. I'm scrolling to look at your comments. I missed some of them. Do you have a link for your channel membership? I do. Michelle, do you have the link for the channel membership? Let me see. I have it. Let me go back here. Let's see if I do. Membership, see more. Robbie, this is so much nicer having the two screens. It's so much nicer. There we go. I got it. Oh my God, I actually got it. Ha! I got it. Oh, well, so does she, but I'm going to put it too. Michelle's on it. There you go. Now we both got it. No, it's so nice because when somebody asks for somebody, I can just go over here and grab it and then drag it over without closing this down, turning, moving things around. Perfect. Thank you. And, we do the two for sure every second Friday and last Friday of the month, we do a happy hour with members only. And then, oh my gosh, 3 screens would be awesome. And then on the happy hour, and then we're doing a mystery night. But right now we're going to kind of just put that on hold a little bit just because of the holidays. It's crazy busy. And I want people to join and not get lost if you can't make it. So we want to keep that going. Kathy, where are the chickens? The chickens are in Oregon with my son and my daughter-in-law. They were living with me and they kept the chickens and they love the chickens and they're much better at taking care of them. I don't need one more thing to take care of. Believe me, I got the dang dog knows when it's morning and there you go. Fiber Sleuth. Welcome. Awesome. Thank you for joining. New member. Yoo-hoo. Yay. And so they're up there. I got my mother and then the new house, and where I live is an association, so I don't think they would like chickens here. It's just not that kind of community, unfortunately, because I love them. I can't wait to go back and visit the chickens, and they were always happy to see me, which was really nice. You had to upgrade. Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, I thought you were already on there, right? Anyways, well, welcome. Welcome to upgrade. It doesn't tell me on here if you upgraded or if you became a member. So, I might be a little slow. Eleni probably has track of that. Who was the older man that they all met in the closet portal with? Oh, yeah. That was, gosh, I don't even remember that, but I remember that, but I don't remember the details of that. Oh, that's what happened. It made me cancel first to give me an option for another level. Okay. Oh, okay. This is interesting. Trainwreck Stout goes to court again too. When does she go to court? I want to see that. I've only done one video on that one. It was kind of one of my earlier videos that it's not that great, but it's got more views than my Gannon Stout video has more views than any of my other videos. It has like 100,000 views. And I get critiqued on it a lot, but people don't realize that was like literally one of the first videos I started working on. But then I got a hold of the Lori Vallow case and sort of ran with that. So, but I did put a whole story together of Gannon Stout, and it's up there somewhere, but it has more views than any of my other videos, which is crazy. But it doesn't matter because it's not monetized because it's about a murdered child. Anytime videos are about a child being murdered, YouTube they don't get monetized. If you're talking about other things to do with it, but when you're specifically discussing that, they won't monetize. Yeah, again, such a sweet little face. Yeah, when is the court date? Does anybody know? For T? And then somebody yelled at me in the comments, told me I wasn't allowed to call her T because she's not one of my friends and I don't know her personally. And only people that know her personally are allowed to call her T. And I thought, I'm going to call her P or poop or something. I'll call her anything I want. She's lucky I'm calling her T. Okay, I'll call her P. Poop. I got a lot more I could call her for sure. January, don't know the date. Okay, we'll get that. We need you know what we need? Oh, on my website. You know what I need to do on my website is I need to put a calendar on my website with all the dates for everything. That's what I need to do. I need to figure that out because that would be cool. Then we could always refer to it, go there and be like, okay, this is Letitia's next court date. This is, Dumbbell and Lolo, Hi, Christian. Yeah, right. Cheryl Ikar. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I'll figure out how to put calendar on there with all the dates, and then we'll always have them. And then I can be like, Eleni, what's the date for this? And then I can just go in there and put it in, and then we'll always know. That sounds good with any case. So, and these other cases that I'm following, like the Macintosh one and stuff, I won't remember that. So, but if I find it and I put it in there when there's a court date, that would be awesome. Yeah, for sure. Let's see. As far as our members go, we have 80 members. We have 80 paying members on Left Undone, which is actually really great. Leighton, want me to teach me to make a podcast from website? Yeah, it's actually really easy. I picked it on GoDaddy, and then I did their like they give you an option of making a website, and they walked me through the whole thing. I forget which one I use, but it's actually really easy. But if you just go on GoDaddy, buy your domain, and then you can pick the products that you want. And one of them is Website Builder, and it's really easy. And it's super. It gave me the option like I know everything. I know how to do it myself, or I want maximum help, or whatever. And I just picked I want maximum help. So, all right. What else? T is second to Lori on my list of women who should not garner respect. Child killers, not respect. Absolutely. Oh, hello. Thank you, Fun to Cruise 1999 super sticker. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Definitely very much appreciated here at Left Undone. I am grateful, very grateful. Thank you very much. What about the neighbor of Chad that Annie talks about walking the ditch bank and then he died 2 or 3 days later? I'd never heard this part of the Daybell story. Yeah, there's a neighbor that apparently died of pulmonary. Did he die of pulmonary embolism too, or did I dream that? It was awful strange. No one's really made a big deal out of it, but they have brought it up. And I haven't looked much into it, but I think it's really interesting and strange. Okay, what did I miss? I always miss stuff in the chat. Oh, thank you, Robbie. Thank you. Kelly Smith GoFundMe has raised more than $7,000. Yeah. So her GoFundMe, I saw was like 2,000, but there's a couple that posted in one of the groups that donated 5,000 for someone to come forward to find Echo. And then Duty Ron in his channel donated another 1,000 to Kelsey. And then one of his subscribers donated another 1,000 to Kelsey for the leading to the information of bringing somebody to find Echo. So, and then we raised some money when we had her on. And so what I'm going to do is I'm donating personally $100 to Kelsey. I'm going to go ahead and figure out after what YouTube takes on the donations from that night. And then I'm just going to go ahead and put it from Left Undone to Kelsey's GoFundMe from our community. So, because there were some really nice donations that night. Oh, yeah, that's a good question. If that neighbor witnessed the bonfire. And Leighton, okay, let me get that up. Leighton, the podcast is called His Hands in All Things. That's your podcast, Leighton? I need to subscribe to that for sure. We're trying. Yeah, there's been some great community, between Trisha and Duty Ron. And I know Gray Hughes did an interview with her initially. There's been a lot of people that have been really helpful in the YouTube community. So much appreciated. I know. I can't imagine being like in limbo like that, not knowing. People would just vanish. It just seems like in today's world, it would be so hard to just vanish with all the cameras and everything everywhere. I just can't imagine. Both of them could have easily walked away. Tylee was almost grown. Charles wanted JJ, and Teabag was Gannon's stepmother, right? All of them so freaking nonsense, just complete nonsense. They need to make that neighbor of Echo really uncomfortable. Put his name out there. His name is Josh Smith. That's his name. His name is Josh Smith. Allegedly, I said it in my video. Allegedly, his name is Josh Smith. I know nothing about him. Nothing about him. Hey, Kubi, how are you? How are you? Thank you for being here. Kelsey needs to be careful. There's a killer on the loose. Well, that's true too. If I were Kelsey, I wouldn't be saying anybody's name, right? Because that's scary. Because then you sound like you're accusing, and if you live in the area, it's really less. You don't want to ruffle any feathers, because there's obviously somebody out there that knows something, and we don't need them hurting anyone else, right? Very scary. Very scary. He says, "Hi, Kubi. Hello." Let's see. I think then she realized he was so badly injured it couldn't be hidden and killed him. Oh, wait, I missed something. Oh, Gannon. Yeah, I think she went ballistic on him. That's what I think too. And then she realized she really, really hurt him. And then she was like, oh, shoot, I'm going to get in big fat trouble. Let me pretend that he got kidnapped. That's what I think so too. Oh, thank you. I just got to notice that Crimea River bought me a coffee. Thank you so much. You donated to that. That's awesome. Yeah, that's a really easy, nice way to donate. Thank you very much. And then Vicky, thank you. You guys are so sweet. I got notifications that you donated. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Very much appreciated. So much. Thank you. Very much appreciated. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much. It really does help keep my channel going. Believe me, there's so many things that I actually pay for that keep the channel going. And Crimey bought me a coffee. Thank you very much. Very happy about that and much appreciated. Okay, wait. You guys are awesome. And then it just popped up on my notification. So I thought, while we're here, I will definitely acknowledge you and thank you. Let's see. Since we're going, Letitia called the nurse line Monday morning asking how much medicine was too much medicine to give to Gannon. She was hoping he would die while driving him around, but he didn't. Poor kid. Oh, interesting. Oh my gosh. I used to work on the nurse on a nurse advice line. Could you imagine being that call? Like if you would have been the one that she talked to? Gosh. Horrible person. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. And, I've had my ups and downs with the channel. I know that some people give up, and I've had my moments where I felt like, you know what? It's so much work and it's not really growing fast like a lot of other channels do. But the more I think about it, the people that follow my channel, the subscribers, the people that consistently follow this channel, it's grown very organically. And you guys are all really good people. It's not a big influx of drama or anything like that. I have solid people that watch my videos. We've gotten well over 1 million views, and my subscribers are, I don't even know at this point, they're 10,000 plus, 10,200 or so more. And so I really appreciate it. And anything that and then your donations help me because like I said, I pay for the software and the camera and all that stuff. So it really is, very helpful and it keeps me going. Thank you so much. Didn't someone say, I guess we're still going to go for a little bit longer. We got stuff to talk about. Didn't someone that Lori owed money to mysteriously die? Yeah, her bankruptcy lawyer did. Thank you. And God, something like this would have been great back in the day when I was staying home raising my kids. We didn't have this back then, but now I'm staying home raising my mom. So it's actually really helpful and it keeps me busy. So I definitely am here for the long run at this point. And I do see that. So I'm like, did anybody ever find out what happened to Gumshoe Grandma? Did she come back? She ever come back? Thank you, Lori. I try to just be me. Just me. But I do. I appreciate that. And I thank you. I try to just be real. I might not be perfect, but I'm certainly real. You know what I mean? Yeah, raising my mom. Oh, you guys, I'm telling you. And like I said, I got my estimate for my backyard because when you buy new, it's kind of like buying a fixer-upper, which I didn't realize. I only had 90 days to figure out what I'm going to do with my backyard, and it's just dirt. So now I'm like, so I had landscaper people come out and give me an estimate. So that's the next big project. And I'll show you guys pictures as they do it. They probably won't start until January, but I'm not doing a pool. I want a pool. Left Undone does not make enough money to put in a pool. But it's going to be a nice backyard with a patio, bigger patio and grass area for the dog and that kind of stuff. So she hasn't posted at all, huh? Yeah, we should email her. Does anybody, maybe her channel has her email address on. Has anybody reached out? Hopefully she's just taking a break through the holidays, right? Hopefully. 3 hearts and a flag. It doesn't. It really doesn't. That's why I think I really got to get my Christmas tree up and play some, Charlie Brown Christmas music with my Charlie Brown tree. That is my Christmas tree for right now, but so I should probably do a real one. I know. I don't want to. Everyone is so nice here, and we don't have the ugly people. Excuse me. I love watching your channel grow. You do a wonderful job, Kathy. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm trying. Yeah, we don't want ugly people. We only want nice people, and no rotten people here. And we've had our share that have come and gone, but once they're gone, they seem to be gone. So we have our share of trolls that have shown up. And, especially when the channel was brand new, we had a lot of trolls in the beginning, but I think they realized that we weren't going to put up with their crap and they stay away. They seem to come in like a huge influx when we were a new channel. Thank you, Lenny. It's so cute, right? Brings me memories of remember back in the day, you couldn't watch these shows. There were no DVDs or videos or anything. It was like once a year, we bring NBC special tonight. We interrupt regular programming to bring you a Charlie Brown Christmas or Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer or the Little Drummer Boy. I mean, I looked forward to that. It was so many great memories of knowing, remembering it when you grow up and that special was going to come on and we were on our blankets and pillows on the front of it watching it. My dad actually let us have the TV on those nights. Back in your house only had one TV. So it's good memories. And so it's kind of cool that you can buy stuff that have to do with the memories of those, especially Rudolph and, Abominable Snowman. And Allie, what? My uncle is in the hospital and not expecting him to make it. And my aunt gets to go in today to see him. Please send us. Oh, doctor said to gather family. Oh, I hate that. I hate that. That's what I remember when we did that for my dad. I was at work that day and it's so hard. You got to gather everybody and wait for everybody. Oh, it's just horrible. And why is it always around Christmas time? My family tends to have their losses around Christmas time. Just such a bummer. Yes, the leg lamp. Yep. Great movie. You got to go watch it. Do your annual Christmas Story watching. Yep. You had to watch Christmas specials only when they were on TV. Yep. Remember that, right? Your dad died right before Christmas. Yeah. My grandmother did. My cousin did. Like all these people died right around Christmas in my family. I'm like, what? My grandfather did. We were supposed to fly back. I was only in third grade when he died. And my mom was like, we got to go. We're going to go on an airplane. It was the first time I ever going to be on an airplane. I was like, why? And it was like the week before Christmas. My grandfather died. They all, and then in Ohio, you have to have the funeral Christmas, but I don't know why, but it seems to be really strange. Oh, COVID is a terrible death for some. It's so awful. It's terrible. And the ICU beds my daughter just sent me a message this morning that my daughter just sent me a message this morning that the ICU beds near them are down to like only a few beds left. So that's going to be the problem. That is going to be the problem when there's no beds for people that need to be intubated. That's what's going to be scary here. So right now it's really scary time because when the hospitals run out of beds, that's when we're all going to be screwed if we get sick, Mask up, be safe, and be kind to one another. Yes, thank you very much, Ellie. Very much appreciated. Very much. Yeah, we need to be safe. Be safe. Be safe. I don't know if it's like that everywhere, but I know in California it is right now. My son got tested. My son Nick got tested yesterday for COVID. I don't know if he's getting when his results will come back a couple days, but he's super sick. And he's a mail carrier. He's a letter carrier. So we thought he had it before, but that came back negative. So who even knows at this point, But he's sick right now. And he couldn't, they put him on isolation for 10 days, so he can't do his mail route right now. And his fiance is doing his route because they both work there. It's just like, oh, but hopefully it'll come back negative. But, he's touching people's packages and everything else, he's definitely high risk. These delivery people, the mailmen, the mailwomen, the UPS guys, the Amazon delivery people. I just found out from my half-brother that my uncle shot himself in front of my dad back in the 70s. No wonder my dad drank so much. Oh my gosh. My mom keeps secrets. That's awful. Oh, that's awful. Prayers up for all with COVID for sure. Yeah. Talking about nurses and doctors, did anyone hear that a 26-year-old nurse that got shot coming from her job by a guy who they caught completely random? Yes, I did just see a thing about that, but I did hear that they caught the guy. There was arrest made. Yes, wash your hands. And she was a nurse, and someone murdered her. And this was just really recently. Oh, Allie. My husband was killed the day before Father's Day. Oh my gosh, you guys. Don't like these stories. Sorry about that, Allie. That's awful. Jersey Shore's about 100 nurses at the local hospital has COVID. Yeah, this vaccine can't come too soon, really. Thank goodness it's approved for emergency. That's what I mean. I'm more afraid of the and when this first came out, I was one of the first people to say, oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. This isn't a thing. And oh boy, was I wrong on that one. I was wrong. But I've never seen anything like this in our lives, in my lifetime. I've never seen anything like this. Yes, let's talk about good things before we end. Let's talk about happiness. Is everybody ready for Christmas? Are you guys having any kind of get-togethers for Christmas? We're not. We're just gonna not. I think my youngest will come out here, but we're not really gonna have a big family get-together, which really stinks. But better to keep people safe and alive, because I think if my mother got it, she probably would not survive it. She's just not in the best of health as it is. So it's going to be a very quiet Christmas. I'll probably get a list of Netflix movies to watch and virtual. Yeah, we'll do like a Zoom call, and that's about it. Yes, your hospital's gotten refrigerated trucks within the last 2 weeks. Yeah, a lot of hospitals have those for makeshift morgues right now going in. Terrible. Probably going to repeat Thanksgiving and cook a dinner and then deliver to my kids. That's a good idea too. Yeah, just stay in, do what you got to do. So here's your pumpkin pie on the doorstep, but love ya, don't want to kill ya. Right? Like we're just going to stay away. Better to be alive for next year than to be dead this year. So virtual parties, that's fun. That's fun. Yeah, that's the other thing I got to do. I got to get on Amazon and start sending my gifts out to the people, my kids and grandkids and everybody that I need to send gifts to. I didn't do Christmas cards this year. I probably should have. Having a quiet one. Parents are passed away, so just me and my 3 dogs. Don't want to mix with the other households, so it's not safe. Yeah, we're going to be good. Dry ice being pumped out too. Sensible crime. I'm working Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, which is fine. The moms and dads need the day off. Oh, that's so sweet of you. So you're going to work. Very nice. This would be times when I kind of miss having little kids in the house, because then I can still have my Christmas with my family, But when my little kids are all big kids now, they're old. My kids are 31, 29, 27, and 22. That's a good idea. Just write a check, send it, say, get what you need, get what you want, whatever you need. Here you go. That makes it really easy and nice for sure. Christian, you working both Christmas and New Year's Eve both day? Oh, wow. You're busy too, working. Oh, you people we don't realize how many. That's one thing I am glad about not working as a floor nurse anymore, is I get to have the holidays home, because there were so many when I would have to work on the Christmas Day or Christmas Eve, or I always tried to get at least Christmas Day off, and I didn't mind working as much on Thanksgiving as I did on Christmas. Christmas is always the one that I really wanted to have off. Wrapping for 10 kids, 16 grands. Oh my gosh. And 1 great grand while I listen. Wow, look at you go there, Fun to Cruise. Oh, wow, you are a busy woman right now. That's a lot of presents around. 10 kids, 16 grands. You are busy. Holy moly. You got your mom with you, Kathy. You did the right thing by moving your mom in with you. I think I did. Thank you. Crimea River. If our boys test negative, they will come for Christmas, but have to lay low for at least 5 days. We're coming. We can always celebrate later. I think safer than sorry. My friend, Patty, are you here today? Probably not. But my friend Patty, they tested, her and her husband tested before they went to family gathering for Thanksgiving, and turned out her husband tested positive, so they didn't get to go. And they weren't even sick. They just did it, you know, to proactively just test to make sure. And it's crazy. When I was a medical coder, I would take any days I wanted off. I was not essential, so I just told my bosses, these are the days I'm not going to be here. Yeah, we can. And this, my job, I can do that. This job I have now. So it's nice to be able to just be like, I was going to take the whole week off of Christmas, and I had put in for PTO for it, but I took it back because no point in doing that with COVID. I'll just, you know, save up the PTO for, say, somebody's trial. All right. So let's wrap things up. Thank you very much. Check out my website. Check out any videos I put up. Much appreciated. Hit the like button on your way out. If you want to support the channel, go through my Amazon link if you got to buy anything. And that helps support the channel. And then, Robbie, I will get with you tomorrow. And let's see. Let's make sure there's not anything super, super important going on out there in my chat world. All right. So have a good one. Thank you for being here. And I will talk to you all very soon. Stay safe, stay well, and stay home, and wear your mask, and don't get sick. All right. Take care, guys. Have a great night, day, whatever. 12:25 here. Bye-bye.